Good morning, guys. It is another sunny, smoky morning. There's a huge fire quite a ways north of us, but the smoke is starting to filter down our direction. It hasn't hit us yet, but it's hitting just south of Boise. And I think the smoke that is coming from us is coming from the desert. Not really 100% sure. I'm checking the barn because I heard a lot of noise this morning. Not really sure what was going on. Ike's going nuts in the kennel. These guys were buying like there was something in here bugging them. I think they're just cranky, telling me they're hungry. You're not hungry. You haven't finished your dinner. You're just spoiled. You're just spoiled. Yeah. You're all spoiled. But I have not really recorded this week other than getting the weed field burned, mainly for the reason that all I've done is move water and deal with fencing. And let's be honest, there is only so much of that anybody can watch before they're totally bored. And there's only so much of it I can deal with editing before I get terribly bored. So I didn't bother recording a whole lot this week. There just isn't a whole lot going on right now. We'll have third cutting coming here eventually. I'm on my third pass on the north field. I don't know that we'll do a fourth pass. We're still supposed to hit 90 this weekend and next week. So we might do a fourth pass. We'll see. I doubt it, but you never know. And then I'm just starting the first round on the south field, and that one still needs 3 passes for sure. And then let's see, what else have we had going on? Still slowly making our way through these girls. It's kind of crunch time. I want to get them done before we put Viper in with them on next weekend. I want to do it the weekend after Labor Day, which is this coming Monday. So I still have a week from tomorrow to get these guys done. And if I could get over my own fear of not slitting their throats with the shears, I would probably be going a lot faster. But I can't. So I'm dependent on my husband for his help. If maybe when we bring the other girls in and I have some of my more seasoned ewes that aren't quite as crazy and are used to the shears, then I will feel a little more comfortable with them. But where these guys have never been done and they are a tad bit wild, I have concerns. So that's a totally in my own head thing. But so we'll get these guys done between now and next week, and then as in 2 more weeks we will get the other 60 head in and get them into their breeding groups and go through getting them kind of cleaned up for the winter. And then I'm debating about doing a full shear, or if we will just clean them up and then shear them completely right before lambing, which is going to be the middle of February. It's not my favorite time to shear them where we do have an open barn. It gets cold in here. We'll see. That's a long ways away. That gives me a lot of time to decide. But these girls definitely I want done. Anyway, Next year is going to be a better year. Now that we have the shears, they will have them at the beginning of the season, rather the middle toward the end of the season. I hopefully will have a lot more confidence in myself. Hopefully. We'll see how that goes. And we'll be able to get through them. We are cutting down on numbers just because as much as he wasn't around this year, he's going to be around even less next year with this new job, with being a commissioner. I won't have the help that I've even had this year. So being able to have things to be able to do things on my own is a necessity. So we'll do better next year. We'll start earlier. We'll have more of a system ready. It'll be better. I hope. It's got to be better than this year. I know. Some of these girls have gotten pretty friendly too. Anyway, I'm going to shut up. I've got to go to town. I am meeting a friend, which is something I never, ever, ever do. But I do have friends. And so we're going to go hang out for a while this afternoon. And then when I get home, I will go finish moving water and show you what I got. Well, we got about a half a burn. The dew settled in pretty good last night, and this upper half just never really did burn, but the bottom half, it burned really, really good. So I think the plan was for him to grab a weed burner tonight, and then we're going to just burn like the big patches of thistle that never burned at all. They're just too thick. So they needed more heat. So burn those, burn what got left behind. There was a big patch of mustard that never would catch last night. So I think the plan is to burn all that tonight. Tomorrow we have tickets for the rodeo for the fair. So I think we're gonna head to the fair tomorrow, spend the day there. We got a bunch of kids that we know that have animals and projects at the fair. So we wanna go check those out, support the local kids, and then hit the rodeo at night. And that'll probably take up most of tomorrow. And then Sunday is whatever we come up with on Sunday. A neighbor of ours had 2 turkeys that hatched, and she really didn't want them, so I got them. And she may potentially have 2 more. Do I need turkeys? Sort of. Do I want turkeys? Kind of. After seeing how infested my sheep are with ticks without having turkeys on the farm, we decided having turkeys again would be a very, very good idea. So I have been looking all summer for them. They keep getting sold out from under me. This was a good neighbor, a good friend. I just told her, I said, if you got them, I'll take them. I went and I got them this afternoon. She could have a couple more. I told her next year, if you get some more, I will probably take them because I need a few more. 2 is not going to get rid of all the ticks in our woods. So here's hoping. Am I going to get up to the 100 plus that we had before? Absolutely not. But what I like about 20, 12 to 20 wouldn't be a bad number, especially if I can get them to live out back in the trees, in the woods, rather than in my barn pooping on my lambs. That was why we got rid of them before, is because all 100-some turkeys lived in the barn, roosted in the barn, pooped in the barn. Not a good combination. So this hopefully will be the start of a new flock of turkeys. Are they called flocks of turkeys? I don't know. And hopefully they will live out back in the trees, in the woods, in the forest, and get rid of my tick problem that I never used to have till I got rid of my turkeys. Now the issue is I cannot find my lid for this tub. So I can't leave my birds right now. If I do, I have to put them back in the box and take them with me because it has magically disappeared. We did save it when we cleaned up this area. The cat's the reason why. He's here in the barn waiting to get fed. When we cleaned up, I put it away for safekeeping. I have no clue where I put it. So I'm waiting for my husband to get home to see if maybe he can make me something or if he remembers where I put it. Maybe.
No, eat the food. Don't eat the bark.
Well, they're not smart. They are turkeys.
They are.
Okay, that makes me feel better that we found this. Now at least your cat won't get into them.
Oh.
Now that the turkeys are settled, we're going to try to burn some of the thistle and some of the weeds along the fence line that didn't get burned last night with the weed burner propane tank. Let's hope it all works out for everyone involved. I'm safe. I'm in the pickup. He's the one that could get burned. So the name of this game is Don't Blow Up Your Husband and Don't Blow Up Yourself. Now that that is done, or at least done for tonight, switch gears. Even though I was in the pickup, I got plenty warm. Now I'm kind of regretting not having a sweatshirt. It's a little chilly out here, but I wanted to get everybody fed get my lambs fed. I need to haul 2 bales into the ewes in the barn and get the dogs fed. My husband, I left him at the house. He was sweating. He's pretty red. I'm hoping he didn't get too close to the flames and is going to get some blisters. It has happened before, but hopefully not this time. I think he's going to cook dinner. I have some deer steaks that have been marinating for like 2 days, 3 days. I think today's day 3. It's been like 9 o'clock and I don't want to eat that heavy at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock by the time we get it cooked. So it's 8:30. Still going to be 9 o'clock by the time we get it done, but we need to eat something. So I think he is going to cook those. It's either that or pizza, and I'm kind of getting tired of frozen pizza. So that is going to be hopefully done by the time I get back to the house. And yeah, we just added more smoke to the lovely air. And I was wrong. This morning when I said that smoke that was coming to us, I thought was off of the desert. No, this is from the big fire up, I don't know, it's like 200 some miles away. I don't exactly know how. I'll find out how far away it is. But I know it's a few hours away. It's like 4 hours away, 3.5 hours away, something like that. So it's quite a distance. And it is traveling our area. They've canceled a bunch of football games for the high schoolers. Of course, our town, our little itty bitty town, is still having their football game. I'm going to shut up. I'm going to finish feeding. I'm going to eat dinner. I'm going to go to bed. And tomorrow we're going to go to the fair. So we'll see you there.